Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. We did it. You guys did it. I mean, truly, each one of you have made this happen. 284 units on the riverfront in the west side of St. Paul. It has been a community effort, and it all started at 102. The journey has been long. It has involved a number of constituents, and I went through last night and I looked at exactly what that entailed. We had 8 land acquisitions or transactions to bring this whole project together. 8. We had 9 separate loans throughout the transaction process. We had 70-ish different financial models, all to bring this project together. And it still wouldn't have happened without the city of St. Paul's help. This project has been challenged with limited sewer capacity, and it took a very big, audacious vision by the city to go and bring forward the necessary infrastructure to unlock this whole area of land in what can become homes for families and individuals. So we are grateful for the partnership. Again, it started with the 102 Water Building in 2019, and without Councilmember Nager telling us, hey, there's artist studios we want to keep, we wouldn't have bought additional land, and we wouldn't have viewed that additional land as, well, maybe we can retain these large trees. Well, if we do that, we got to share parking, and how do we come up with housing that can share that parking? And when we went down that path, we learned with the community efforts and interaction that, you know what, we got to deepen affordability. We got to find a way to deliver 20% of all the units that are within our Buhl-owned projects at 50% of AMI, which is no small feat, and we've achieved that. So today marks the start and the groundbreaking of those 63 units, 7 of which are set aside for high priority homeless. And it marks a day that has been a long journey, but one that ought to be celebrated, and ought to be celebrated with all of you. So thank you.
This is exciting for us. I was joking to Councilmember Nager. Councilmember, you're a city person too, aren't you? I was joking with I was joking with the council member that it feels like we're doing a lot of groundbreakings down here lately, and that's a good thing to do. That's a good problem to have. My name is Melvin Carter, and I'm the mayor of the city, and I'm excited to be the mayor of the city because this is a city with incredible opportunity. It's a city with incredible momentum, and we're excited about what's going on in St. Paul. And we also have to acknowledge that we're a city with some challenges that we have to face. Every member on my team knows that just in the shadow of the pandemic just a couple of years ago, we saw unsheltered homelessness spike by a factor of 10 in just a couple of weeks. It means a couple of things. One, one of the things that we share with everybody is that, look, a housing shortage or a housing crisis is just a way to say we don't have enough units. And so we need more units. We're working hard with our city council, with our HRA, to just support additional units. We're really proud of the city's investment here, and we're proud to be able to see that investment paying off in the form of these incredible, beautiful buildings. But we need affordable units for families, for people who work, for people who've been in crisis. We need places for people to be able to live. And guess what? We need them to be able to live together in community, because we want to make sure that every child who grows up in our community can look around them and see a painter or a doctor or a lawyer or an electrician that they can aspire to be like. And so when we build mixed income communities, it's an investment in the future of our city. It's an investment in the future of our world. You also may have noticed that we're pretty close to the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River, as it turns out, is a pretty important river. One of the most important rivers on the planet. And one of the things that the Mississippi River ends up being sort of a metaphor for how we look at our city. because St. Paul has more frontage on the Mississippi River than any other city. And we haven't historically really thought of ourselves as a river city. And that's, I think, because we have built bridges to get over our river. We've treated it like a problem to be solved, as opposed to really thinking about the fact that anywhere you go on the planet, where there's water, there's people. Where there's water, there's life. Where there's water, there's culture. Where there's water, there's jobs and economic opportunity. And our river is actually not a problem for us to solve. It's one of our greatest assets to be maximized. So I'm excited to be able to be part of a big team that's sort of given the river back to the city. We really appreciate it. I tell folks all the time, my only problem with this job is it didn't come with the magic wand I was expecting. And so we really rely on an incredible team of folks who I have around me every day. We rely on people like you, Pete, who invest in the city and have a vision and just and stick to it through all kinds of challenges and make sure that we can deliver a project, that we can deliver on a big vision for our community. And I know this project couldn't be done with so many of the people in this space. So I just want to say thank you and congratulations to us all. Thank you all. And now I'll introduce our Ward 2 City Council Member, Rebecca Nager.
Thanks, Mayor. The mayor's right. It is such an honor to get to work with this team, with the folks behind me, and especially with Mayor Carter. His leadership, his tireless championing of working families, of the need for affordable housing, is why we're here, and is why all of our team comes together every day to try to make projects like this happen. Pete, I was thinking as I made my way over here today about your journey to this moment, and this saying came to mind that someone said to me recently that I've been thinking about a lot lately in lots of different contexts. And the saying is, everything works out in the end. So if it hasn't worked out yet, it's not the end. And I was thinking about that in terms of your journey, because this has been a journey. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the genuine engagement that you've done with community, the work that you did with the Westside Community Organization, who I also want to thank for their tireless commitment to equitable development on the West Side, and the way that you listened to what community wanted, you did the hard work, you sharpened the pencils, and you made that a reality in our community. That's exactly the kind of partnership we need, and I know it doesn't come easily, so I'm grateful to you for the work that you've done. And I'm excited to welcome so many new neighbors to our community. I can't wait for the ribbon cutting. I can't wait to expand our community and bring more people to this beautiful part of our city. So thank you so much. Congratulations.